Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is VirtualNunchucks. I hope you enjoy the video, but first, remember that the content on this channel is rated for teens and up to adulthood. 12 and under should not be watching this. Thanks for complying with the COPA law. Appreciate you guys very much. Let's talk about Google Stadia. Now, a few months ago, probably about 3 or 4 months ago now, I put a video on this channel telling you guys that Google Stadia was going to be a train wreck at launch, especially at launch, partly because of the internet infrastructure of North America, especially because I worked in the industry for a long time, and I know how our internet works, broadband internet and things like that, because I used to sell it, and I told you guys that it was going to be a train wreck at launch because of latency issues, because of not everybody has the same internet speeds all over the country. I told you that it was going to be a big deal, especially if you're going to play Twitch games like Call of Duty or even Assassin's Creed or anything like that. It was going to be a train wreck because your button inputs would not match up to what you see on screen. It's going to have a huge delay. It's going to have all this stuff, and I told you guys that months ago. I might even leave a link in the description. I don't know, of the video that I discuss this in. I won't go over the whole detail, but suffice it to say that I was concerned about latency issues. I was concerned about pricing models and the games in general that they were going to offer or not offer, and I was concerned about the general just overall performance and value of the new generation of console, in this case Google Stadia. And it turns out I was right. Just plain and simple, I was right. If you've been paying attention anywhere on the internet, there's even a meme out now where a gentleman is trying to play Assassin's Creed. I think it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where he is pushing the spacebar on his computer, and it's lagging out for like a whole second. He'll push the button and then his character will jump a second later. That's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. And it's not only just happening here in the United States or in North America. It's happening over in France and in Europe, where they have sometimes better internet than we do. And a lot of the people that commented on my video months ago were people from the UK and from Europe over there saying, but our internet infrastructure is a lot better than yours. It might be better off, and I was hoping so, but apparently that's not the case. Not only that, but the gaming list. Oh my goodness, half of the games, there's only 10 by the way. I think they've bumped it up to 20 since the last time I looked. But half of the games are Tomb Raider games that have been out for either a year or 2 years ago. One of the most popular games is last year's Red Dead Redemption 2, which again, it's a good game, but I don't think I should have to pay $60 again for a title that I already own on another console, plus $140 for the Founders Bundle, plus whatever, and then play that game again. I really don't. I think that it's, again, the concept is good. Being able to stream your games instead of having to take up shelf space or whatever is good. But they should have gone with a renter's model like Netflix or Disney Plus or something like that, where you pay a flat rate, you play games, and they should have got their net code right, because it's not. It's based on ping rates, and if you have terrible internet, or even if you have really good internet, it's still not going to be the same, because the Google servers have to talk back and forth, and if they're having problems with their servers, you're going to have problems like you see on the meme. I'm just saying. I told you guys. I told you it was going to happen, and it did. I have a clip here of a lot of games that I've played on this channel and played and recorded some in the background. Could you imagine playing something like, Ace Combat 7 on Google Stadia right now with a 1 second lag? You'd see a guy, you'd shoot a missile, and you might be dead by the time your missile left your plane because the lag on your end is so bad. Could you imagine playing Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare right now, on Google Stadia? I already showed you guys one time a clip of what 2,500 latency looks like on good internet, here at my house, and the servers still aren't talking. Could you imagine if you hooked it up into Google Stadia? I mean, I'm just worried. Okay, like I said, the idea is sound. Being able to stream your games, pay a flat rate, and again, this is where they messed up. Give us a flat rate, like I don't know, $14 a month or whatever, and let us stream any game we want to. And I'm sure a lot of gamers would have jumped on that. But your netcode had to be right. You have to have better response time than you do right now. But instead, you have $140 to buy the controller and the connector for your TV. You have to pay. You have to pay for your games again. So if you have, I don't know, let's just pick a game that's not even on the list right now. But let's say they put Spider-Man PS4 on there. You have to pay for the game again, okay? And then stream it. And then if the servers go down, you're out of luck because you can't play that game anymore, and you're out $60 plus whatever you paid for the controller too. I don't know. I don't think the internet is ready for this. I don't think that gaming in general is quite ready for this. I don't think the technology is there, is what I'm trying to say. It's not that gamers wouldn't accept this model or streaming games, but I don't think they went about it the right way. It should have been a rental service where you could play any game you wanted to, get any license agreement you wanted to. Google should have waited until they had everything in place, made sure that their testing was right, but it feels like they rushed it. And not only that, but there's a huge problem with those who have pre-ordered the equipment. A lot of the Founders Pack people, or the Founders, I guess it's called a Founders Pack. I guess that's what it's called. But whatever it is, they were supposed to have it on launch day, and a lot of them are having to wait for Google Stadia to arrive because they weren't even ready to ship them out to the customers, which is really, really bad. It looks really bad. And I hope that they can recover from this. I hope they can, simply because, if gamers want to enjoy something, I hope eventually they can get to where they can enjoy what they paid for. But I told you guys that this was going to be a problem. And when your internet goes out, you're up a creek, and you have no paddle. You don't even have a canoe. You just in it, and it's just, I don't know. It's a train wreck. But again, I told you so, and I put out all of my concerns. I took like a half an hour to do it. Put up all the information, told you guys all the information about what they were proposing, and the internet speeds you needed for HDR and all this stuff. And I told you that it wasn't going to be possible, and it looks like it was true. So I hate that I was right, but it looks like I was. Anyway, guys, my whole point of this video is please stay away from Google Stadia, at least for right now. If you bought it already, if you pre-ordered it, then fine. I hope it works for you, but for right now, stay away from it until they get some of the bugs worked out. It's kind of like, if you remember back in the day when the Xbox 360 first launched, and even the PS3 in their original form first launch, you had the red ring of death, and you had, I know because it happened to me, the big shiny PS3 that I bought for, I don't know, I think it was $600 at the time. It bricked on me, and everything. So, because we got the little, the yellow light of death for PS3. So, they always have glitches, and they always have bugs, and they always have something that they have to iron out with a new generation of console. Hopefully that won't happen this time around come next year. But it happens a lot. They have to patch a lot of stuff. And I'm just afraid that Google Stadia is just not ready for prime time. So I'm asking you to wait until they get all the bugs ironed out before you just go run and pick it up, just because it's the hottest thing going right now, or at least the newest thing going. But again, if you haven't seen those memes, or you haven't seen that information about the guy playing with the keyboard and showing you that it takes a full second for the guy to jump, wow, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great day. Going forward this week, I know it's Thanksgiving and, holiday travel and all that stuff. So we will have some content on the channel. But Thursday, I will be taking some time off to be with family because we don't see each other as often as we should. So I hope you guys can understand that. But there will be content for the remainder of the week. So I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thanks, guys.